Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Syed Najibul Bashar Maizbandari, Member of Parliament and Chairman of Bangladesh Tariqat Federation, only Islamic party with the government. Honorable Speaker of the Turkish Parliament, His Excellency Professor Dr. Mustafa Sentop, President of the League, Hamid bin Abdullah Al-Amr, President of the League of Turkey, Dr. Nuruddin Nepti, distinguished guests and dignitaries from around the world, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a good afternoon. Today we have gathered to discuss regarding Al-Quds, which to all Muslims is of a holy place and the third most holiest place of the Muslim. Today we are gathered in a conference to speak about Palestine, Jerusalem, and rights of the Muslims. I would first like to begin by thanking His Excellency Mr. Mustafa, Speaker of the House, and also I would like to take this opportunity to convey our best regards, appreciations to the Honorable President of Turkey, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, for the unconditional support for Palestine. Myself, as a Member of Parliament from Bangladesh and also from my political party, Bangladesh Tariqat Federation, we believe Turkey has emerged as the leader of the Islamic world, and Bangladesh stands by Turkey in their glorious movements to revive the true purity of peace and harmony through the spread Islamic culture and heritage. During the period of Salahuddin Ayyubi, when Palestine was once again liberated after a hostile takeover in the hands of the Crusaders, which led to one of the most brutal genocide in history. Salahuddin Ayyubi and later on the great Ottoman Empire brought justice and gave rights to all Palestinian citizens, including Jerusalem. Also, Sufis such as Ibn al-Arabi to Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi of this great land of Turkey provided spiritual guidance which not only supported to the understanding of Palestine but to the golden days of Islam led by the great Ottoman Empire. The reason behind this spiritual background is because the Palestine is a symbol of peace, spiritualism, unity, religious harmony and justice. My dear friends, the tagline of the event is Jerusalem is our red line. But to me, it is humanity which is our red line and under threat. Therefore, to save humanity, Palestine has to be saved. And today, standing in this great land called Turkey, I am confident that with the support of Turkey, humanity can be saved. From my side, 180 million people of Bangladesh in the side of Palestine. We was till today and in future also. This is our commitment to the Palestinian people. By Brother Abdul Hamid, I hope you can recognize. Friends, today Jerusalem and the whole Palestine is under threat and clear violation of UN laws to human rights and religious freedom in Jerusalem is being demolished. Not only UN Charter for Human Rights is being neglected by Israel, but atrocity crimes on the people of Palestine is taking place and possible genocide of people of Palestine is about to take place, if not stopped now. Religious freedom is being curtailed with Muslims not being allowed to pray in the Masjid Al-Aqsa compound, which belongs to the people of Palestine. Even the two-state policy, which was agreed upon in international forum, is being neglected. Clearly, Palestine is as state and its right as state is being challenged, and citizens of Palestine identify as just Palestine is being challenged as because this factor will lead to being full-fledged country. Therefore, today I would like to propose a plan of action for rights for Palestine. Number one, under the leadership of His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan, a steering committee be formed with members of the League of Parliaments for Al-Quds, and also include independent member and parliamentarian such as myself for the rights of Palestine. Number two, they strengthen the League of Parliamentarian for Al-Quds, the steering to approach not only Islamic countries and countries in favor, but also to approach rest of the world to stand for the rights of Palestine. Number three, Jerusalem and Al-Aqsa mosques should be with Muslims and Palestine, and clear agreement should be made with UN and other international bodies to ensure unconditional rights for Palestine regarding Jerusalem. Number four, a clear definition and messaging of peace, harmony, and the rights for the people of Palestine needs to be chalked down. Number fifth, the steering committee under leadership of Turkey to about resolution and approach for recognition from international organizations such as OIC, UN, etc. The message should be loud and clear, as well as definite, that we stand for peace, rights, and justice under UN and other international recognized charter. The last, dear friends, now it's time to unity and establishment for peace, justice, and right for Jerusalem and the land of Palestine. Therefore, I would like to echo the voice of peace and justice. Also request the government of Turkey to take the lead as it is their destiny to lead the noble movement for rights and justice given in Islam. I'd like to once again thank the League of Parliamentarians, especially Mr. Hamid and all other colleagues for Al-Quds for organizing such important conference and inviting me to this important discussion, and also would like to thank Turkey for being the host for the rights of Palestine. May Allah bless us all. Sayyidina Zilbar Ramaj Madari, Chairman, Malaysia Circuit Federation. Thank you. Thanks again. Thank you very much.